That wraps up our training. So what do you think about electrical safety now? You might feel like you're already on the right track. You might feel like there are some spots you could up your game. But no matter how you look at it, we tackled a ton of material.
What's most important is that you're always ready for that one moment when anything could happen. And the odds that that one moment passes without incident will be in your favor.
Let's recap. And while we're doing it, start thinking about ways electrical safety fits into your day-to-day.
We got you on board with electrical safety by breaking down the hazards, risks, and controls. We lead off defining the key terms and concepts, explained how we talk about electricity and risks, and how we calculate boundary lines and Ohm's law. Next, we got into shock and pointed out just how powerful, dangerous, and lethal electrical shock can be. We gave you the top tools to prevent shock, an electrically safe work condition, and proper PPE. Then we explained arc flash. It's burning hot and blazing fast, and the smartest strategy is to avoid it. Then we hammered home the importance of an electrically safe work condition and the right PPE. Once we understood the dangers, it was time to talk about controls, inherent and dependent. A 6-layered approach to reducing risks and minimizing the chance that hazards turn into a harmful incident.
Then we broke it out into sections that highlight the best safety practices for your position. For EHS managers, we opened with awareness and administrative controls, plus codes and standards. For engineering and maintenance managers, we looked at inherent methods, pre-post-job planning, and maintenance. For qualified workers, we took a deeper dive into PPE and tools, electrically safe work condition, and energized work. Don't forget LOX squared tag. For unqualified workers, we pointed out how to avoid hazards and stay vigilant against unsafe conditions.
Oh yeah, did we say anything about creating an electrically safe work condition and suiting up in your PPE?
Remember Luke? Peter walked into his facility knowing and integrating what we've covered. Think of how different that one moment would have been for him. Luke would have had adequate notice of the hazards and risks prior to starting the task. He would have multiple electrical safety training and task audits under his belt. He'd have direction and documentation from the safety manager. All his co-workers would have been committed to making equipment safer and helping Luke in the planning process. His company would foster a culture of electrical safety when it comes to production. Luke would be on top of hazard control methods. And Luke would always be geared up with the proper tools and PPE. Now check it out this time.
So yes, we've talked a ton about safety, and you've done a lot of work too. Use those exercises and projects as a launch point for your new safety initiatives, or to improve the safety practices you already have in place.
Thank you for letting EBSCO be your guide on the path to a better, safer workplace. Remember, practice electrical safety each and every moment you're on the job, so that when you come face to face with a hazard, it becomes one moment you can be proud of.